This is an All Sports Station production.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're a backup to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
Here we go. 180!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you could also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific football player.
Here we go. 120!
Check 56.
Get hot!
55.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. 180!
Check back 47. I got you, son. You're all mine.
Garoppolo on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 31. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And when you think of Drew Brees, you think of production and you think of competitiveness. That guy competes on every snap, whether he's throwing it, moving around in the pocket, calling plays, you name it, he knows how to rally a team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Let's go.
The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Ready. Yellow lady.
56 at the mic. Hey, tight.
On 2nd and 7, Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Jaworski Tartt came out of Samford University in Alabama. And he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
Ready.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Ready.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Ready. 5-9.
56 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing again on second down. Breeze. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game? That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
I'm coming after you.
Breeze to throw again. Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 9-play drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Nowadays, many defensive lines are coached to play the run on their way to the quarterback, and that's exactly what they did.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Coleman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
I love the poise in the pocket right here. Protection, absolutely sensational. And he's able to use that protection to scan the field, make sure his receiver came open, and then deliver a perfect pass. That was beautiful.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23.
Here we go. 180!
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180!
Check, 47. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, Edie!
I got it!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ready! Yellow lady, yellow lady!
Right there, 56.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Mostert. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo, 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Come on.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Good job, good job.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo now. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21.
56. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And an alley to run. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Let's go, boy.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Key tight end. Key tight end.
Where's that?
We got four down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ready. 95-56.
54, Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 2nd down, Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Breeze to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
56. Here we go. Here we go.
Breeze now on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Watch the safety creep.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Ready. 95-56. Where's that?
I got one. Right there. 54, right there.
Where's that?
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On 2nd and goal, Breeze toward the pylon, caught to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Bree's going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Good track, good track. What?
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
No matter what play call you have on, you're always conscious of edge pressure disrupting you. And it doesn't matter whether it's a pass or a run. And in this case, it was a draw, and the edge pressure came in and destroyed the play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Mostert. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Breeze now. He's got Smith here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ready.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
56.
Breeze now on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you.
Now Breeze again. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Check, 47. Hey, come on, now, come on, now.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They start the second half with Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Ready. Yellow weighty, yellow weighty. I know he ain't got it. Ready, cut.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Cut. 5'8", 5'8".
Moss 56. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
Here we go.
Now Mostert. Oh, and now some space to operate. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
Here we go. Like 20. Check back 47.
Push him back. Push him back.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Check, 47. Now let's run.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. What do you need?
47. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. They're still playing soft.
They will run again with Coleman. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. It's not going to end in points, but, you consider where this drive started. You probably label it a success.
I do, and I know that without points, it's hard to say that a drive truly was a success. But think of it this way. Changing field position, maybe giving your defense a little bit of a break.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
We got this.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Ready?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Breeze now. It's caught by Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. That was off kilter. Offense up front, everyone was just kind of out of sync.
Well, from my perspective, that certainly looked like the defense just destroyed that play, absolutely just took it over.
All right, so I'm going to revamp what I said. The defense was in sync. How about that?
Oh, I like that one.
Ready, 95, 56.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come to
Where's
one.
that?
We won.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8.
Check 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Breeze now on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Breeze again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On the ground, Kamara. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8.
56. Go.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
Pull it together.
Now Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Breeze now. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Strip that ball.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Coleman now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here we go. 180.
Better bring it.
Red.
I'm letting you know right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
Here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 44 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drives 7 plays in length, and Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Ready, set.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
In your face.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air,
here we go.
3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
He
he
would have
hates?
kept it on the ground.
Check 4. Check 4.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Keep playing. Let's get it. Here we go.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Come again. Here I come again.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's Samuel. Caught left side. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Niners on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Here we go. Black 80!
Here we go. 40 seconds.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Here we go. 180!
March 47. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Here we go, here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Gold is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brees toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's Brees. He gets it to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready? Yellow lady.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Tonight.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
It's just me and you. It's just
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
That's it, baby.
Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Cut.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Heavy on the edges.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking sideline, incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Breeze now. He wants it all for the end zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. 180!
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the slant.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his pass incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Coleman. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Check pass. Check pass.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. 54. Oh, you got deep?
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Bring it. Bring it.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, sir.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Watch the curve.
They go with Murray again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Ready. 5-9.
50 seconds to Mike. You got night-night. Don't go night-night.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.